Welcome to Whitey's Whispers, episode 20. This week we're just mixing it up a bit and we get to ask the big fella on his last game for South Fremantle Footy Club, ask him a few questions like he has done to all of us all year. So yeah, welcome to your own show, Craig.
Thanks, Ashton. Thanks, mate. No, thanks for having me on, mate. You didn't even want to come on the show a couple of weeks ago, and now you're twice in 2 weeks, and now you run the show. So, well done, mate. Good work.
Yeah, cheers, mate. This is not very easy to do, but hopefully we can get through it and get a bit out of you, mate. Yeah. So since your retirement now, you called it last week to the boys. How you been feeling since, and has it sort of sunk in?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a relief. It was always something that kind of played on my mind for probably the last year or so. So the hardest part probably being just actually making that last decision and actually letting everyone know. So I think it's a bit of relief that kind of got to made it. We unfortunately couldn't get the win on the weekend in the last home game. We haven't had the best of luck in those milestone games, as we said last week. But mate, yeah. I'm really content with my decision and looking forward to it, mate.
Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. We would have been nice with a win, but hopefully we can finish off this week against Peel and get the 4 points for you and have a few drinks after. Yeah. Talking about that, mate, got the Thunder this week. Do you like our chances? And what do you got after planned?
Yeah, hopefully our chances are all right. Hopefully Freo do us some favour and rest a few blokes. They play in Melbourne this week. So Zach Clark got reported too, so that's nice. So a bit of footy karma there. Hopefully we can just just put in a good effort. We've been knocking on the door for the last couple of weeks, so hopefully we can get down the freeway and have a win. And it works out not too bad for mum and a few family that actually live down in Mandurah, so they'll be able to get along to the game. And we'll just have a few quiet drinks on Saturday night, mate, and maybe into Sunday, and see how we go from there.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Really looking forward to that, actually. Your house, is it?
Maybe, yeah. No doubt we'll venture there at some stage.
Beautiful. Now, you have asked this question to a lot of the boys. Now you get your chance to sort of mention your top 3 annoying blokes at the club.
Brilliant, mate. Well, I'll let you off the hook this week, mate. You've been mentioned all week, so I'll let you off the hook, but... No, the top 3 would have to be Mitch Banks as one. He shares a locker under me, and he's just moved in. He puts his bag where I used to put my bag, and he's just all over the locker, and he never gives me any room. He beats me to training, so it's something that's really, pissed me off this year actually. Billy Collier, he's just a couple along, and his locker stinks. He's a very hairy man. He's got a wet towel in there. He's got some dirty clothes from work, and he stinks. So his stench. And then last of all is Corey DeLulio, the fun sponge. Any kind of fun we try and have at the club, he's just grumpy mood, and he just tries to sop up all the fun. So the fun sponge Corey DeLulio would be the 3rd most annoying.
That's a sensational 3, eh? Bloody young blokes, eh, these days. They're the sort of half-serious questions now. We get to the naughty stuff, mate. So in the club, outside of the club first, actually, you're probably known as a bit of a quiet, sort of well-spoken lad, I suppose a few of the boys out there now would sort of know you. Deep inside, there's a bit of a party animal. So... we know you do like to go pretty hard, so your best function/footy trip would be nice to know. And who were they with?
Well, the party animal's probably got deeper inside me in the last few years, and I haven't really got able to pull it out. The boss at home would probably have something to do with that, maybe. But the best functions over the years, obviously. The red and white party's been said a lot this year, but I'll probably touch on maybe the early ones in the year when we have the kind of the rookie day and we get everyone up on stage, and you ask the first yearers the jokes and everything like that. So the big questions and some of the banter that comes from those days have been some of the favourite. And the footy trips, obviously Vegas, that's been mentioned a fair bit this year as well, but those 2 were obviously top of the list. But I'll make mention of probably our first footy trip, I think, to Thailand back in 2006, where I think you used to not drink. No. You and Cole used to rock off to Metro's Freo in the day and used to wear your hoodies, and you never used to drink. And then we went to Thailand. Then we went to Thailand, and that's where you and Cole had your first drinks, and you fell in love with the pre-mixed vodkas. And Kyle walked around Thailand just clinking his two cruises together. Probably that Thailand trip, the first one that really set the scene for footy trips for me, would be my favourite. Best on was Legsy, big Legsy, and he was one of the best at the footy trips too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was a very good footy trip actually, mate. Now things are about to change. You did mention a little bit there. You're getting married into the year, mate, to lovely Lucy. Well done, Lucy. You got a good one here. What are you excited about the wedding? And is this the end of your famous house parties?
Yeah, very excited for the wedding, mate. As you said, she's locked away a beauty. Yeah, we're just in the middle of kind of sorting all that out, mate. All the serious stuff's been organised, and all the nitty-gritty stuff now that she's really excited about, that maybe I'm not so excited about organising, is coming to the end. And the famous house parties, well, yeah, that's probably come to an end. Yeah. There might be one or two more.
Had a few over the years.
We've had a few. Club Preston, a shout out to all the boys that have wandered through those doors, and there's a fair few of them. But yeah, no, looking forward to it, mate. And just getting older, so the house parties will be too and far between now.
Yep. And kids?
No, they'll be a little while away, mate. I'll try and maybe match up with your second one, maybe.
Stay-at-home dads?
Yeah, that's it, mate. I'm happy to be a stay-at-home dad.
Beautiful. Okay, so you've played in 2 flags. Me and Del sort of worked this question out together. You've played, sorry mate, you've played it 2 flags, you've played about 25 minutes put together, and you've had 8 touches. So a couple big days there. What were your thoughts, and how did Tyson Stengline stop you from partying in 09?
Well, true. He didn't stop me partying. I did get a good look at his mole that day, though, and got a real close-up, and probably picked the wrong person to run into at the 15-minute mark that day. No, it definitely didn't stop me drinking. It did stop me drinking on the Thursday when I had to go in for surgery. And, yeah, my favourite moments, obviously, those grand finals are probably, 05 is probably Tipper doing backflips when we won the game, and just getting to enjoy probably the win from the bench most of the day. And 09, probably just getting to suck on the green stick. Probably getting to enjoy. Me and Hetty getting to enjoy the joys of the green stick, which made the day pretty funny.
Yep. Beautiful, beautiful. And to finish with, last question for you, mate. Look, you're a great player, great bloke. 2 flags, 150 games. You've done everything here, and you're going to be missed, and it's not going to be quite the same without you around the club. But what are you most looking forward to end of the career?
Immediately will be probably Saturday night and Mad Monday. Hopefully watching the Twos win a flag. That'll be high on the agenda in the immediate future, and then enjoying a summer off and trying to enjoy some Friday afternoons and a few beers, and probably putting on 10 to 12 kilos over the summer, and enjoying playing a bit of golf. So they probably how I'll enjoy it, and probably just enjoying a bit of time at home with a lovely wife to be.
Beautiful, mate. That's so cute. Well, thanks for that, mate. Thanks for the year. Whitey's Whist has been a big hit. The boys will miss it. Thanks for everything again, and hopefully we can get down to Mandurah and get the 4 points and finish off the year well, and have a few good beers Saturday night. Cheers, mate.
Good man. Thanks, bud. Well, that's a wrap for Whitey's Whispers in its first year. Special thanks to Chris and Belinda for all their time and production and getting it sorted and getting uploaded every week. We've tried to make it a bit of a light-hearted show and give the people at home a chance to get to know the boys on a bit of a different level and light-hearted and make it a bit of fun, because sometimes the footy can become a bit boring and you get the same answers week in, week out. So I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the footy club. It's been a big part of my life over the last 12 years, and thanks to everyone for the journey. It's been a great ride, had some great success, and hopefully the boys can get back on the track next year and have a bit of success themselves. So as always, go the Bulldogs.